Well, good morning to you. Let's talk about the 3-lock box. This one is really, really good. You basically have something called a 3-lock box. It's like a safety deposit box, or in fact, a safety deposit box. But it has 3 keys. 3 keys. It's a 3-lock box. 3 different parties can have keys. Now, the bonus of a 3-lock box is that you can buy $100,000 worth of Walmart stock, let's say. And Walmart stock basically is doing about 160 points a year. So that's, 160% on your money. So you're doing really, really good. And it's pretty solid. You can have a variance on it. But aside from all that, it's one of those winner stocks. Are there other ones? There's a lot of other ones. Now, because you take this stock, because you want the printed type of stock, you want that locked-in stock. You don't want something that's an electronic stock that basically someone else can run off with. Someone gets your code and it's gone. No. These are printed stock certificates. Different ways to do this. You can talk with brokers. So basically, you take this printed stock, you put it in a 3-lock box. So you got your key, bank's got a key, and there's one more key available. The key available is to lien holder. Lien holder. So basically, what you do is you make an agreement up, a 3-lock box agreement, that is stating that if you don't pay a certain party, who is the party who's going to loan you money against that stock, then they have the right eventually, according to the contract, to basically have that stock sold, liquidated. Now, some banks will perform the service as well. They will perform liquidation. You also have some types of brokerage houses that will also do the same thing. So basically what you're going to do is you're going to borrow money. Someone says, well, loaning money against stock as an asset is actually somewhat solid. Let's talk about the percentages. Now, you can get different percentages from different people. Let's talk about a loan at 5%. That's a decent loan, but some people won't want to do that. They're going to go, oh, no. We want to make sure that we're making money. We got investors' money right here. Now, you can negotiate over time to get better types of deals. There's different players do this different ways. So let's just do round numbers here, 10%. So 10% ain't so bad. You're getting 160. So you borrow money against that stock as a hard asset. That's the security at 10%. So now you're going to take the $100,000 that you just borrowed and you're going to go buy more printed Walmart stock. You're going to get another 3-lock box. You're going to put that stock in there. You're just going to repeat this process again and again and again and again. Now, the interesting thing is you have to have a setup fund, which is your cushion, your buffer zone, of how to be able to make your payments, or whether you have a payment deal where the payment is due in full at the end of 1 year. So it's kind of like a CD type deal. Now, the more you're willing to pay in interest, the more people are willing to do a deal and do a payback at the end of the year. In other words, designated time. And your stockbroker or your banker might be your witness on the transaction. So in other words, it's a form of an escrow. You have to liquidate the stock in a certain way to guarantee that the lien holders get paid. So if you're offering 15% or 20%, you can do that. Now, other ways of doing it, you might have a monthly payment or a quarterly payment. So basically, if you use the 3-lock box method, if we're simplifying the understanding, basically you can continuously borrow that $100,000 and keep buying more stock, and then figure out that basically you're still going to more than double the cost of investment. So each time you do that, you are going to get back $100,000+. That means the expense of the 3-lock box as well as the loan expense. So let's say you paid 20% out, you got 160 back, 20% of that's gone, you're looking at 140, you got your 3-lock box cost, etc. So you're talking another nickel off of that at best, probably. So basically, you can do this as many times as you can physically find time to do this, and physically find players that have 3-lock boxes or an equivalent escrow deal. You have some of them can do an escrow deal where basically they're in trust and it's a giant 3-lock box, but you have a manager on it, and they're the escrow. They're going to be the escrow managers. So very few people have told you that one, I'm sure. You know, you don't have some of these other presidential candidates running around telling you that, yeah, you can take $100,000, buy stock with it, borrow against the stock, have the $100,000 that you just borrowed, buy another stock, keep repeating the process. So $100,000 can make you $6 million in slightly over a year. Just over a year. If you have the time to run around and do that, just sit down, do the math, figure it out. So I just figured I'd bring that little one out here. That's the 3-lock box method to making money. There's a lot of variances on it. You could discover those yourself, and not too hard to figure out. So let's move on to the next item.